G'day mates, it's the Doctor here, and what I have with me today is a Yu-Gi-Oh binder that a card shop I went to was about to throw out. However, this binder contains fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we're going to be taking a look at. So, yeah, they had it in the rubbish bin. I was wondering why is it there, and well, it's the reason. There's a bunch of fake cards that it shouldn't be selling, although there are some real cards like this Urabi here. But before we get on with that, I should mention first that they actually gave it away for free. But I got a free binder. So, I still have room in here. There's plenty of empty sleeves for other spare Yu-Gi-Oh cards of mine. But I should mention that you may be wondering where are my Yu-Gi-Oh deck profiles now, because I had a bunch planned, like the Drytron deck, and I've been waiting for some support to come out, like the Decode Talker Heat Soul, and obviously the Drytron Xyz monster we're getting next month at the time of recording. And we also need Heat Soul and Code Exporter for Cybers. But I am thinking, if it's not in the, what's the set? Lightning Overdrive. If it's not in Lightning Overdrive, then I may just do a deck profile on these guys anyway. Because, yeah, there's no harm in doing different versions of deck profiles of the same deck. So here's also a Dragoonity deck that I got, which cost me, I think, $130 to assemble, and it's not exactly the best deck. There's a unique sleeve that I've got, but if anyone can pull off a Dragoonity deck, I mean, it would be fun to watch, wouldn't it? And also, if we do get Heat Soul, then it would be fantastic for the Salamangreat deck. So I may do another version of this. I think the only version I did was the one where I tore off Ash Blossom, and even then, Lady Debug was free at the time, so well, there's a lot of videos, and I'm also going to be doing some deck profiles with my friend Sam, who you may have seen in some of my videos, and we're going to be doing Subterrors as well as Paleozoics. Gonna remember the name for a second, but yes, we will be getting the Paleozoic Link Monster, but for now, let's look at some of these fake cards. So, here are the barrier statues, and as you can see, the artwork is completely off. They're way too bright, and the text is also bigger, more bold than it is. It's probably not the right font. I don't know, if anyone's an expert on fonts, let me know. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Fiend as well. But yeah, you'll notice that a lot of these, the typings are off, like, we have Fire Attribute and Fire Typing. But this is a real version, the Barrier Statue of the Drought. It's the correct coloring and correct typing, but Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like fake ones, can be absolutely hilarious with the grammar, text, and the names. So let's try and read this one. Jurassic... let's read that. Let's put that there. So... Alright, the text on this guy. So long as this card on the oneself field table side representation existence, this card cannot be an exception from the game. No space. In addition, Dinosaur Race Monsters is each time sent to the oneself graveyard, embraces in this lays aside 2 instructions, takes the sacrificial offering this card, selects 1 this time this card laying aside from the card group below instruction, quantity rank Dinosaur Race Monsters, specially to summon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Can be really stale with its wording, so, having sacrificial offerings instead of tributing, that's fine, that's perfectly fine. I mean, like, yeah, this is why I love fake Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I don't see a whole lot of them, because who in their right mind would sell them, but, now we have this fake version of Summon Skull, or Archfiend Skull, or whatever the real name is meant to be. It's certainly not Fiend of Thunder, Iblis of Desolated Bone. To be fair, Summon Skull is a stupid name of its own, but it's an Iblis group. Okay. Every time this card is waiting for attack, it has to pay 500 life points, and when it becomes the attack object of the opposite side, one can throw the dice once. If the number is 1, 3, or 6, the opposite attack will be of no effect. Again, it's more variety to the wording. I'm a writer myself, and I enjoy creative dialogue. So here we have King of Yami Makai, and I remember this from the anime that this beast will win the entire match for me! Oh, is it good? No, it's not. It's also one of a few cards with 30 in the tens digit. The tens column. Emissary of Hades Gores. That's a dumb name, but not as dumb as Rock Corrosion Devil Love Fake. It's a devil type. You know, it would be stupid enough to leave it at Rock Corrosion instead of Lava Golem, but Devil Love Fake? Oh my gosh! These names, like, when I first read these, oh my gosh, but, yeah, another example of the printings of cards, like, Spirit Reaper is way off. Reaper of the cards is real, but it's one of the strangest card designs ever. Like, not just the stats, well, I mean, the stats kind of play a big part, like, 1,380 attack points, with 1,930 defense. And for some reason, despite the name Reaper of the Cards, it can reap all the cards. No, just traps. And even then, there's a spellbinding circle in the same anime as episode as Yami Makai. It makes no sense, I'm telling you. And we have cards like Dark Mimic. Look how weird this is. And we have cards like Reaper of the Cards. Well, at least we got some real ones down there. It's not that bad. This is a strange folder. I have no idea how they got these. How do you have a mixture of fake cards as well as real cards? Then we have the 6 Swordsman's Destroyed, and there's a non-YouTube word I should not say. You can say it out loud for yourself. And there's my first copy of Time Wizard. But of all the cards to be damaged, it had to be Time Wizard for some reason. Yay. Then the 6 Swordsman Chopping Knife. Crazily blows Vian, and Crazy Awuzi. My mind. And I think I've already lost it when watching That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, but yeah, there goes my other mind that I had. We have this really badly printed Gravekeeper's Assailant, and then some real copies of some other Gravekeepers to show how badly the Assailant looks. And we have San Witch, which is the fusion for Sangan and Witch of the Black Forest, but some reason has no effect. Why on earth couldn't it just say, if this fusion summoned monster is sent to the graveyard, then you can search your deck for 5 cards? Or 2 cards? Why not? It would be a fantastic Exodia piece. This Karibo card is also offline, not just how the edgings are so thin, but it's supposed to be like a prismatic secret rare, but it's clearly like printed in a really stupid way. Skillful White Magic Master. It's a Magic Master type. Just the names. The names alone, but then the grammar. While you to your opponent start the magic power, this card can have a magic counter max 3 counters while white this card has 3 counter. Hang on, I gotta look off camera. White. This card has 3 counters. Use it as a present for a special call for short axe fighter from your hand. Card place a cemetery. Oh man, I don't like this, but this is actually a good name, Electronic Phoenix, because the other day I was looking at the Ignister cards, and the boss monsters have some of the most basic names ever, like Water Leviathan or Earth Golem, so Fire Phoenix at Ignister, but now we have Electronic Phoenix, so why couldn't we have Water Phoenix or Fire Leviathan? That would have been better. Some creativity. And we have Cub Giant Rock Lizard. I'm pretty sure baby lizards are not cubs. Does anyone actually know the name of baby lizards? Because baby cats are kittens. We know that baby lions are cubs. Just... So I think where fake cards come from are really badly translated bootleg versions that some people are trying to make money off of. There's a non-TCG name for Yu-Gi-Oh! The Card Gunner. And we have Red Gear, which makes sense. It's more of a gear, not a gadget. And we have a small emergency car. Where's the roid in its name? I'm pretty sure it's meant to be part of an archetype. There's just so much wrong. Like XYZ Dragon Cannon. At least it's the OCG artwork. So that might be the best fake card of the set for that alone. And we have another of this really weird, clearly fake prismatic card. Ancient Machine Town. This card points to the field side position monsters with Ancient Machine. Well, I guess it's not compatible with Ancient Gear Golem. Whoops. Yeah, oops. That's the best way to say this. Let's start again. The attack points of a field side monster with Ancient Machine in its name rise by 300 whenever it common summons a monster. This card is placed with a referent. When you sacrifice summon a monster with Ancient Machine in its name. I don't think that's going to happen, because I don't remember any Ancient Machines in Yu-Gi-Oh! You may use this card placed with more than necessary number of reference to serve as a sacrifice and replace. Did you get all that, people? I think I had a fake version of this card once, of Gold of Dark World, and this one is a War God of Dark Gold, and it's an insect, which, to be fair, does look like an insect, but it's a fiend, so I got that wrong, and another missing roid, Small Breakdown Lorry. Where's the archetype name? Is it part of a Small Breakdown archetype, or the Lorry archetype? There's Computer Light. It's what you see when you look at a computer for too long. Non-YouTube words again, and both these are fake, but look how there's no... I mean, there's this unnecessary space with the typing and the bracket. I don't think it's called a bracket, it's called something else, because brackets are like the C's in between sentences. The big C's. And there's some real bugs. Flame Orga. Another insect. Katana Heal and Katana Blow Up. Man-Made Angel. It might actually not be a terrible card in the Cyber Angel Drytron version. And I've heard that people are combining like Drytrons with Megaliths? Yeah, that's the name, Megaliths. And there are some more real cards, thankfully. Oh, it's so refreshing. real Yu-Gi-Oh cards! Reckless Greed was a card that I was considering for the, Cyber's deck, of course, because at the time, Cybers needed a lot more draw power, but then we got Microcoder, Cynet Codec, and if we get Decode Talker Heat Soul, it'll be even better. Another real card. It has to be Jam Defender. I never thought it would be feeling better from looking at Jam Defender of all things. All-purpose landmine. Sure. Here's another OCG artwork. Nightfog Snipe. It's alright. Starlight Flush. I think it's called... Oh my gosh, now I can't read. Like, that's what it does to you. All these terribly worded Yu-Gi-Oh cards, it'll mess you up. That's straight flush. I think that might be the actual name of it. Over here is Absorption of the Dark World. At least not Dark Realm. Tomb of the Dead Emperor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it showed Rainbow, the fake Rainbow card. Maybe I have to go back just in case. Tomb of the Dead Emperor, of course. Viacroid Collection? And I think it's meant to be a continuous, so that's an epic fail. I don't think there's much else at the back. Oh, a great volume of sound. Yeah, I had that off camera as I was reading it. Let's read this Future Fusion. Monsters, lowercase monsters for the start of a sentence. That's not good English. Monsters which resolve the fusion monster card sends to from the one self card group the graveyard, selects one selects one from the fusion card group to face fuse monsters. Fusion monsters which after starts second own to prepare when flow selects the one on the one self specifically summon. This special treats as fusion as summon use this card not exist when the feel that monster's destruction when that monster's destruction this card destruction. They've clearly had too much pot. Like it's appropriate from the pot set. Oh my goodness. I hope you're enjoying this. Oh man. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love the fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Some of them are just boring, like the Cyber Laser Dragon. Like, that's just fake. There's nothing special about it. But when they're really bad, oh my gosh. It's fun time having fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But, well, I've got a spare folder, so I'm going to take all of these out, throw them away, and make something good out of them. So there's Rainbow, in case I missed it, of the Dark Realm, so not Dark World. Well, that's the end. Hope you enjoyed, and look forward to some deck profiles, and hopefully we'll get the necessary cards we need in Lightning Overdrive. And until next time, take care, mates.